This is a multi-part video series consisting of picture-in-picture footage of Arma 3 gameplay from both the Game Master's perspective and the participants of the mission. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it. If you like watching these episodes, maybe you'd like to join in too. Our team is looking for new members. Just click on the annotation on the screen or visit mgamers.com/Arma Recruit. We'd love to have you join us. What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. This is another Arma 3 Zeus mission, and here we are on the terrain of Lingor. And today we got a pretty good-sized team today. We have Conan58, we have Icarus, we have Millers. We're soon to be joined by AK and Rude as well, who are not in here quite yet, but they'll be here shortly. Today's mission is rather simple. The team is going to be starting in the field up here like we usually start them on this mission, and there will be helicopters involved, similarly to the last time we were on Lingor, so that will be no different. What is different this time is the mission style. So, as you can see here in the southeast corner of the map, we have a number of map markers that I've pre-placed, and those are going to be the objectives for the team. And actually, I'm going to teleport myself real quick here because they're firing, and there we go. We don't need to hear them firing. So as you can see here, there's a number of objectives there for them, and what the forces they're going to be fighting is actually going to be a mixed force. This map typically in the past has been primarily the unknown terrorist organization was in control of this terrain. As you remember, a few episodes back, they were responsible for capturing or recapturing some prisoners that were up here in the northern part of the terrain. That is not the case this time. We're actually avoiding the northern part of the terrain, and we're just focusing on the southeast area. As you can see again, I have a bunch of map markers, so we'll just kind of fly over here real quick. So I did mark this area as possible QRF. This is going to be sort of the reinforcement zone, so the team may choose to go here, they may choose to avoid it, and we will spawn those. And then they have a series of objectives that they're going to have to go to, this being one of them, the oil field. As you can see here, this has 3 different derricks in it, and then we have a secondary oil field over here, which is just a single derrick, but, or I'm sorry, 2 derricks, but multiple barrack-style buildings. There is an optional objective in the communications tower that they will choose whether or not to actually go to that location and do anything. And then we have a couple of small towns marked. And these small towns is going to be the location of the commander for this particular area, so the team will have to actually capture the commander and bring him back. If they do actually kill the commander, they'll have to bring back his body. We've done that a few times in the past, and this will be no different. So the forces they're going to be dealing with today, and only because it's been a huge request over on the YouTube channel, is people want to see CSAT back alive again. So this will be sort of a mixed forces style of mission between CSAT as well as the UTOs, or the Unknown Terrorist Organization, also known as ISIS. So we're going to go ahead and drop down. We're going to set up our QRF forces first, and that's going to give us a few options using the CSAT guys. So for here, we're going to drop some support infantry. And I also want to use some of these guys here. We don't usually use these. Should be interesting. So these guys are going to put on patrol. They will just do that kind of patrol. And then we'll get their friends patrolling as well. Something like that. Then I want to put a few vehicles in here, and we're going to be using some of the new vehicles from the Apex expansion that we have not used before. And we'll use some of these, which should be interesting to see how they fare in an actual fight. So we got those. And again, this is sort of a QRF kind of. These guys are booking it. Let's get them walking. There we go. And then we need some air support in this area as well. And I don't think there was a landing pad. We'll have to create a landing pad. All right, so mini QRF force there. For this area, we're going to drop down our other guys here. If I can find them. They keep moving shit on me. Let's see here. So for these guys, we're going to do kind of light on the forces. Something like that. We're going to drop a few Vics as well. Given that the UTOs can pretty much have access to just about anything, there's really no definition of who they are, where they're from. So they could pretty much have any vehicle in the arsenal that we have here, which is what we're going to go ahead and take advantage of. So we're going to give them a few civilian-style vehicles. I don't think we want to go that civilian. No. We could do some of these, though. Those would be okay. Something like that, and we'll just have them parked next to the oil derricks. I don't remember what those are. Oh, no, I do. Yeah, we don't want those. We're also going to give them a few of a little bit more armored vehicles. We'll go with nope. Here we go. And we'll place some additional guys down. Do that. There we go. And we're going to make these guys patrol as well. As far as the comms go, this will be another CSAT installation. Except it'll be lightly guarded. Oops. Actually, no, that'll work. And then we'll be making use of the additional buildings over here. And for down here, we're going to go ahead and use officers. And then in the opposite area, we'll do similarly. Do squad lead. And again, we'll take advantage of the fact that there are buildings here for the purposes of spawning reinforcements. We're going to make this guy sit still. So something like that. So a handful of objectives. So the mission opportunity here is that obviously ISIS, or the Unknown Terrorist Organization, is in the area. CSAT is also in the area. So there's going to be some type of discussion between the two factions. Now, typically, while they are both on the OPFOR side, typically the UTOs and CSAT would really have nothing to do with each other. So this is sort of a puzzle. So this is to determine if they can determine what is going on between CSAT and the UTOs. We might be able to extend a storyline based on that. So it'll be up to the team to discover that particular relationship. They'll be given a little bit of foreknowledge as far as that's concerned, but their objectives primarily are going to be to capture the two commanders that we've already placed, and then also destroy what's left of the oil fields and so forth. So pretty simple mission. This will be what we typically call a static respawn mission, which essentially means that the team will always start at the island in the northwest corner, which means they will be taking advantage of island hopping as well as air assets to get them to their actual locations, which also means that the penalty for dying in the session or in the mission is potentially to have to wait to return to the fight by waiting for the transport helicopter to come and pick them up. So, relatively simple mission, but with a few complexities that should make things sort of interesting. So, hope you enjoyed this setup, guys. Hope you enjoyed this mission. We'll see you on part 2 of this one. This has been Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. Love to hear from you in the comments. I'd love to read all of them. I'd love to reply to all of them. We'll talk to you guys soon.